Hello my loyal companions, welcome back to the channel and to a new but highly requested series here on the channel going over the maps and their different call out locations. Knowing the different locations and what to call out when you're in game is a massive part of improving, particularly when you're working as a team and trying to coordinate that way. This series will accompany the full map guides I have on the channel really well, so make sure you do go check them out, and I'm going to start this series with FAVELAS. If you do go on to enjoy the video or just want to see daily educational road company content, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel, but for now, let's get into it. Now, it's fair to say callouts are not universal and there will be variation from team to team, although these are the most commonly ones that I've come across in my competitive experience. Even if you do call something slightly different, you'll at least be able to see the main locations that you need to have a name of going forward, and you can think about what your team call them, and maybe if you don't like it, make some adjustments based on what I'm giving you as recommendations. Okay, kicking us off with FAVELAS, I'm going to go over the four very basic things that you need to know and the areas that define within them. You have, of course, the A site, which is down here located in red, and B site, which is here located in red as well. These are your bomb sites. These are the areas where the bomb can be planted, and in this case, the rooms or outward area that they can be in. You then have the attacker's spawn, or what is also referred to as the attacker's CT, coming from a Counter-Strike reference, and this is where the attacking side will fly in off of the spawn. You then have the defender's spawn or defender's CT, again highlighted here in green for you, so you know exactly where it is and the area that defines it. Now we're going to move on to some of the main locations that you need to know the name of, and these are the ones that are going to be really important for the callouts. These are where you're going to be able to tell your teammates exactly where the enemies are, and if they know these different callouts, they'll be like, yes, okay, this is this location, this particular area of the map, and I know where to aim, essentially. Now, the approach to B site is made up of a cluster of garages that are all called something slightly different, so you can particularly pinpoint which one is which. We're going to start with the big garage, which is one of the main heavily contested locations on the approach to B site, and that is located here for you. You then have the mini garage, which is pushed up a little bit further into the defender's side of the map. You then have the location set out in the middle of the approach to B, very close to the B site big door, and this is known as the tree because of the centerpiece that is centered around. This is also where the zip is coming up from the lower waterways platform all the way up to the B site area. And then located just behind that is an area that isn't often played around, but in case somebody is hiding in there, this is known as the back garage because it's further back onto the attacker's side of the map. Now moving on into the middle of the map, which is the lower area, this is known as waterways due to the little bit of water that trickles through it. This is the main mid area of the map, and although it isn't played around very much in a fighting sense, it is a great place to call out because that's where their rotations come from. You can say, oh, I see someone going from B to A through waterways, or oh, there's someone who's dropped down into waterways from B. Those are the type of callouts you want to make, and that's what this location needs to be named for. Moving on to the approach to A site, you have this area which is defined as the statue or the courtyard area, based on the fact that it is the big panther statue that is located in the thumbnail of the map itself. This is an important location to know because a lot of people fall back to this location once they've planted the bomb onto A site, so you need to be able to tell your team, oh, they've fallen back to courtyard, or if they've gone all the way back to the bottom of the map where that statue is, you can give the statue call out as well. And then the final main location you need to have a callout name for is this area furthering the approach from the courtyard to the A site, and this is known as the valley. Now this is a very highly contested point, particularly once the bomb is planted or the approach to plant the bomb, so you need to be able to give out that call out for valley because there's a lot of long lines of sight that people can get picked off on if they don't know that somebody's there. You may also hear valley be referred to as a long because it's the longer angle that works on the approach to A, and this short angle here be referred to as a short. Long and short are very common within this game to be heard for different locations approaching different bomb sites. As you can see, when we bring all of these locations together, including the basics and the main locations, we get every area that we need to necessarily cover and call out for our team to know where enemy positions are. Now though, I'm going to go over some particular points of interest that are a bit rarer that you might want to know the name of just so you can give a few more accurate callouts. Now the first of these points of interest is the zip wire in the middle, known as mid-zip, that connects the waterways to the tree up on the platform at B. The other zip wire that is important to know and call out is the defender's side zip that goes from the waterways right down up into the defender's CT or spawn. This is really important because this gives the enemy a great flanking position, and you need to be able to call that out if you hear it or if you see an enemy go up there after they've killed you in waterways. And then the final point of interest that doesn't really get played around a lot or called out a lot, but is useful if you spot someone rotating through it, is the mid stairs located on the attacker side of the map, and that is the staircase they can use to go up to the B side from A. It is a rotation point and it is important to know if you see anyone go from there, particularly off the initial flight paths. If they land at A, fake you at A, and then try and rotate to B, you may be able to see them from the defense side zip all the way across that waterways and going up the mid stairs. So knowing that call out and giving it to your team is important as well. So those are the names of the key locations on Favelas that you need to know, and they're the callouts that you can give your teams based on those certain locations. What I'm now going to do for you though, for just a bit of clarity, is I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of the map, and on the screen as I walk through, as I move into different locations, you'll see the names of those locations pop up on the screen. This is a nice visual representation for you to see exactly how these callouts work and where they are located on the map in game. Okay then guys, that takes us to the end of the video, and if you did enjoy and you like this series, make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also come follow me on twitch.tv/radthargaming to see live gameplay commentaries, guides, Q&As and ranked gameplay along with playing with viewers. All the links you're going to need it down in the description below, but for now guys, I hope you have a fantastic day, and remember, be loyal, be brave, be relentless, and I'll catch you in the next video.